There is just something to be said about taking a blighted and historic property and then turning it into a work of art. You are leaving a legacy for your town that is going to have ripple effects for generations to come. My name is Sara McDaniel, and I bought 8 abandoned apartments for $50,000 and turned them into a short-term rental property. In 2024, we brought in $220,000 in revenue. Welcome to the villas at Spanish Court in Minden, Louisiana. So I moved to Minden, Louisiana in 2016, and before I knew it, I fell in love with this town. I fell in love with the history, the people, and the historic properties, and I saw the potential for our town to be a part of this great revitalization. I'm a full-time real estate investor. I have 27 properties in our area that encompasses short-term rentals, long-term rentals, and also vacant land. The villas weren't my first rodeo with abandoned properties, but this project really pushed my skill set and really pushed me to the next level. This property was built in 1931 and people lived in it up until the 80s. So the property was just sitting here vacant. A childhood friend owned it and actually reached out and was like, hey, would you be interested in purchasing these villas? And so we came over and looked at them late 2020. It is a mess, so just be prepared. You're gonna think I'm so crazy. The ceilings are caving in. There are bullet holes in the windows. It looked like that the last residents just like walked off the property. Of course I wanted them, but I knew how daunting this project was gonna be. I didn't think I could make the numbers work, but it kept like stirring in my spirit. So when I found fire in my early 30s, I started living on basically half of my income and then saving money to invest in real estate because I saw the potential that real estate had to give me a life of freedom and flexibility. I took about $50,000 cash from my savings that I had been saving all of these years, and I bought these apartments in 2021 with that cash. I was very confident when we closed the deal, but it wasn't long thereafter that I literally started having panic attacks, wondering what in the world did I get myself into? When I looked at the initial budget, I was figuring that it would cost about $500,000 or $600,000, and at the end, we were significantly over budget. After I closed on these apartments, I am laying in bed one December night and literally had a panic attack because I made a big rookie mistake. I did not do an environmental hazard assessment before I closed on these apartments. Come to find out that they are filled with asbestos and lead paint. And you can see they have got all of the doorways, all of the windows sealed off so that no hazards like escape and get in the air. So all of this is the wood components that have the lead-based paint. I just went to Google because I'm thinking there has to be some funding available out there to help with this environmental remediation. And sure enough, I came across the Brownfields program that is administered through the state of Louisiana. The Louisiana Department of Environmental Quality provided me a 0% loan to remediate all of the environmental hazards. And then they financed about $46,000. I wanted to do as much in cash as I could up front. And so I actually sold a property in Texas and used the equity out of that home and worked off of that cash first. Then I was infusing cash from other income streams. Once I had burned through all of that, I did reach out to a local bank that provided me with an interim loan that was about $200,000. So at the end, I did take out a permanent mortgage that I used to pay off that interim loan to get me through that final phase of construction. From start to finish, it took about 18 months to completely restore these 8 historic villas. The total cost of the renovations was about $730,000, so my all-in cost was $780,000. So now I have a monthly mortgage payment of about $3,300. In addition, I am repaying that Louisiana Department of Environmental Quality loan at 0% interest, and that payment is $400 a month. We opened our doors in late February 2023. I firmly believe that our occupancy is going to continue to go up. In 2024, that rate increased to 47%. We have people that come into Minden for festivals, for events. We house a lot of traveling employees like nurses, consultants. There's really not somewhere else in Minden that is this cute to stay, that is this centrally located to our downtown. Each villa is designed individually. I want this property to be an experience. So 2 of our villas are about 750 square feet. Then we have 6 villas that are 500 square feet. This is Annie, and this is one of our 2 suites and our largest rooms. And what I love about this villa is that it is very vibrant and it is very eclectic. It was super important to me to keep as many of the original details. And so sadly, one of the things that we had to lose is a lot of the original wood features because they did have lead paint. So my mayor, who's also my woodworker, made an exact replica of the original mantel. In every villa, you're going to see an arch like this or another cutout feature that is original to these villas. We had to demo all of the existing stucco and rebuild this arch back into the same place. Come into Annie's bedroom, and I'm gonna warn you, there is a lot of color and there is a lot of pattern play. This might not be something that you choose to do in your home, but remember, these villas are an experience, and when people walk in, I want them to feel happiness and joy. Coming into the bathroom, one of the things that I did is save all of this original tile from 1931. Now, you can tell it's been repaired. It's very hard to find tile that is original that I could use to replace this. And even if I did, it was very, very expensive. So we opted instead to actually replace some of the broken tiles with white modern tiles and then paint them to match the original tiles. And now let's come into Penny. So this is one of our smaller villas. These apartments did have Murphy beds back in 1931. And so I found another amazing Murphy bed that fits right back into this cutout. Another unique design feature that you may not think about to put indoors is this swing. It's just another fun component to add to the experience feature for our guests. A former resident gave me pictures, and there were picnic tables all along this back area. So it was very important that I bring back these communal gathering spaces. So we added all new patios, these amazing string lights and solo stoves so our guests can enjoy the great outdoors while they're here. In 2024, the average cost per night to stay at our villas was about $143. And in 2024, we brought in $220,000 in revenue. So right now, every single piece of income is going right back into the business. But my goal is that within 5 years, this property will be profitable. Walking through this renovation almost brings me to tears because I am so proud that I did this. As we move forward, I think the thing that I am most excited about is continuing to bring people into our community. I have renovated these historic villas, but there are all of these amazing people in Minden that are also opening new businesses. So we are literally in the middle of a great revitalization, and I truly believe this is just the beginning, and I am just one small part of what is going to be the future of Minden.